right. Hey everyone, thanks for being here. Hopefully you all had lunch and I'm not taking your lunch time here. For 45 minutes, you're about to experience a pretty decent presentation, I would say. Hopefully you guys can learn something, walk away from here and come see me in the booth and ask me some deeper questions around how to bring AI workloads to your PC and how you can take advantage of Copilot Plus PCs, all that good stuff. So let me introduce myself. My name is 𝗦𝗽𝗲𝗀𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀. The easiest way to remember how to say my name is that it rhymes with filet mignon, so pretty easy. Those people who don't see me, they ask me if I'm French, and I have to say, unfortunately not, but I wish, right? So AI is, boy, it's transforming businesses at an unprecedented pace, right? So those organizations that figure out how to harness the full power of AI to its fullest capacity and potential are going to be the ones that are going to thrive in the AI era, right? So Dell and Microsoft, we view the AI world as hybrid. Whether, for large-scale processing with on-device AI for real-time, secure, and efficient operations, we believe that organizations are going to thrive by leveraging hybrid in their environments. It's not just about on-device. It's not just about the cloud, right? It's about maximizing your AI investment and getting the most out of it. Through our partnership with Microsoft, we're doing a lot together in terms of how we can make it as easy as possible for our customers to bring AI into their environment, right? We've got the Dell AI Factory that is designed to help customers, no matter where they're at in their journey, full stack of solutions, services, open ecosystem, accelerated infrastructure. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. And then, of course, Microsoft has a broad setup of Copilot stuff. A lot of Copilot. But there's a plan in it, and it's design, right? You've got your overarching brand of Copilot, unifies all of Microsoft's AI experiences. You got M365 Copilot, which deeply integrated into the productivity apps that all of us know and love. There's Copilot Chat. So if you need to go online and hit up Copilot in a browser, you can definitely do that. And then finally, Copilot Plus PCs that represent new hardware category. And these are Windows 11 PCs with some built-in AI experiences that are only available on these devices. So it's not just going to be a one-size-fits-all. It's not all going to be workloads on the PC. It's not definitely all in the cloud. The best way to maximize your AI investment is to have a hybrid environment set up. So let's talk a little bit about how AI is transforming the PC, right? How we use it, the value and the purpose of the PC itself. So by 2028, we anticipate that 98% of all new personal computers will be equipped with AI capabilities. So AIPCs are devices that have a built-in AI accelerator chip. That could either be a neural processing unit. I think you've probably heard a lot about that. Or a discrete GPU. The discrete GPU we've known about for a while. It's been around for a while. Boy, it's a workhorse, right? Great performance, powerful graphics performance as well. But it consumes a lot of energy, right? So the NPU, that is the new kid on the block. And it's designed to handle AI workloads. It undertakes the AI heavy lifting of AI computations, and it leaves the CPU and the GPU free to do what they're designed to do, right? And when they do that, it's incredibly energy efficient. So, and AI PCs comes with a host of advantages for running AI locally, including low latency. It's extremely fast, right? There are no round trips to the cloud and back. Everything's done locally on the device. You can get 3 times faster AI accelerated workflows when you're using AI on your PC. Energy efficiency, I just mentioned that, right? Groundbreaking all-day battery life is what we're seeing. 3 times longer battery life than previous gens, and you get 49% power consumption, less power consumption when you're using AI features for collaboration, video, and image editing, right? That's pretty cool. I mean, this is the real deal. I can probably get 2 hours out of my non-AI PC, but I have seen my partner who's here working with me in the expo, she forgot her charger on her AI PC, and she's like, well, you know what? I haven't charged it since I left on Monday, and I'm at 30% today. That's pretty huge. That's a big freaking deal, right? Like, those are the things that I'm actually looking for in it. Improve privacy and security. Like I just mentioned, no round trips to the cloud and back, less chance of your data being compromised when you do everything locally. Cost savings compared to cloud. When you're doing everything locally, you can keep those unpredictable inferencing costs in check, right? Tokens are not free. They are expensive, and they will go away really fast, and then you've got some of your workers or developers like, I'm done for the day at 2 o'clock, tokens are done, I'll see you tomorrow, right? We want to get a full day of work here. And then, of course, overall better performing PCs, and of course, better feature compatibility. So again, with the NPU doing a lot of the AI tasks, your CPU and GPU, they can do what they're designed to do. Better performing PCs, better battery life, right? That's what we're all looking for. So, quite simply put, the PCs that are in the field today won't be able to handle the AI workloads of tomorrow. And if you think about this, if you were to run an AI workload on a traditional PC, the CPU and the GPU, they could run these workloads. They could. But it's going to be extremely taxed. It's going to deliver a less than optimal experience. So think back to running a modern application on an old PC, right? It runs really slow. You're going to overload your processors. They're going to run really slow. It's going to be less than optimal experience. And, higher power consumption eats into budget. Outdated technology limits your ability to innovate. So it's going to be the same experience if you're trying to run AI workloads on an old PC. And the application development that's happening today is happening for an NPU, right? It's going to take advantage of it. We're in the early stages of it, right? It's not going to happen immediately. It reminds me of when we introduced Wi-Fi. Everyone had a chance to get a laptop with a Wi-Fi or without it. And most people are like, I've been hearing about this Wi-Fi thing, but why am I going to spend the extra money to get the Wi-Fi in it if I don't even know how to access it? Well, then when you got to access it and you didn't pay the extra for the Wi-Fi, you're like, dang it, now I got to go buy a new PC. There are some ISVs and partners that are already using them today. Companies like Adobe and CrowdStrike are designing and updating more and more applications to run workloads locally on the PC. So, in a typical workday that we're predicting, you're going to have to run AI applications pretty much on the daily, right? You're going to jump on a call in the morning. You're going to run some background blur. You can have that run on the NPU. You're going to do some live translations. As soon as you get off that call, you can jump into content creation. You can do that on Cyberlink. And then all the while, you've got things like anomaly detection that are running on your NPU. Again, all of that on the NPU leaves your CPU and GPU free to do the things they were designed to do, which results in an overall better experience, right? Cyberlink and Lakeside are some really good examples of applications, ISV applications, that are already using these today. So if you invest in AIPC, you're definitely going to give yourself the opportunity with more headroom to grow in the future, right? You don't need the PC for today and tomorrow. You need it for 3 years from now. And if you invest in a Copilot Plus PC, you're definitely setting yourself up for success. So AIPCs, they are not one size fits all, right? And we recognize that your workforce has a range of needs. And this shows the different levels of NPU performance that match real use cases. We have a broad portfolio of AI devices. We've got the standard AI PCs. We've got Copilot Plus PCs. And if you're interested in doing development for AI, we've got some really cool AI workstations, all of which you can come by to the expo area and come take a look at our devices that we have there. We also have some really great demos. We've got our brand new Dell Pro Max with GB10, which includes NVIDIA silicon inside of it. So CPU and GPU, it can run a 200 billion parameter model on it. We've got a pretty cool coding assistant demo going on there. So come and check it out. The standard AI PCs, they're great for business workers who just want to integrate AI in their day-to-day to be more productive, creative, and efficient. It's got 10 to 16 tops. You can support essential AI features, voice to text, background blur, basic and security threat detection, perfect for frontline and basic knowledge workers, right? So I would say, 1 to 2 AI applications, you're off and running. You can run those concurrently. You're good to go. Copilot Plus, they're designed for advanced AI experiences. They have the highest performing NPUs on the market. Plus, they have unique on-device AI features and groundbreaking all-day battery life. And when you've got features like recall, click to do, you can streamline your workflows and reduce time spent on repetitive tasks on device. You can do real-time language translations across 40+ languages and automatic background blur and video calls, and it's not going to slow down your machine at all. So Copilot Plus PCs, these are ideal for running multiple AI applications at once and best for future-proofing your AI PC investment. When people are like, hey, that 3 years from now that you mentioned, what device is that? It's a Copilot Plus PC. You want to set yourself up for success and longevity. So what do Dell Copilot Plus PCs have to offer? 50+ tops NPU performance, powered by either AMD, Ryzen AI Pro Series processors, or Intel Core Ultra processors. So again, whether you're running x86 for Intel, x86 for AMD, we've got the right flavor for you. We offer the world's most secure commercial AI PCs. We are the first and only provider to offer built-in security checks for common vulnerabilities and exposures. Our business PCs include exclusive security features like BIOS verification and indicators of attack to detect threats before they happen and before they do damage. And only Dell offers Safe ID with Control Vault, which offers additional protection by isolating and storing your credentials in a dedicated chip, isolating it from the OS, making them far less from being vulnerable to attack. We offer built-with supply chain security, so from the first boot, your device is protected. We offer the industry's most manageable business AI PCs. So we make it easy for our customers to manage their devices and control them all from the cloud in conjunction with Microsoft Intune through the Dell Management Portal. So your BitLocker keys, your BIOS passwords, and all your Dell software, we can help manage through our partnership with Microsoft and the Dell Management Portal. Make it easy. In addition to that, we expand our manageability from our PCs to the entire workspace. We offer best-in-class management from all your peripherals, so extending that from PCs to peripherals through the Dell Device Management Console. So your monitors, your webcams, your keyboard, your mice, your docking stations, audio, everything that you have in your workspace, we make it easy to manage from the cloud. Nobody needs to go to every individual workspace to make sure that your firmware and your drivers are up to date. We got to make sure that we're protecting the entire workspace and keeping you safe from vulnerabilities. So that's in addition to what we're making most manageable across the entire experience. So when we think about ROI, here's where it gets real, right? I just mentioned we view it as a hybrid world. And we're seeing a huge investment in AI servers. We absolutely love that. And that's the right move for a lot of customers. And when you're doing on-prem and you're spending that amount of money, we want to make sure that our customers are maximizing that investment, right? That investment in on-prem AI servers should be used for mission-critical data and AI workloads. So the best way to free that up is to integrate AI PCs into your environment. And when you do that, you can bring workloads onto the device, right? And you can make sure that your AI server isn't taxed down, isn't brought down, and it's a great way to maximize your ROA. You give yourself a lot of headroom, and the inferencing that happens on device, like I just mentioned earlier, is extremely fast. So the best way to maximize your AI PC investments in there. And a lot of CIOs, they're thinking about it in terms of, that spend and that budget from an IT perspective, And they're actually having to make some real critical decisions because they're going to buy the AI servers because they want to invest in AI. Organizations don't want to be left behind. And, but they're also having that question of, if I'm doing the AI server, do I need to do an AIPC? Or can I just do good enough, right? And the good enough isn't going to help you stay on track, keep pace, or get ahead, especially when you get into agentic, right? Agentic is also going to run on device on the NPU. Agentic can also run in the cloud, but it shouldn't just be in one place. It needs to be a hybrid solution. And having an AI PC, Copilot Plus PC with 50 plus tops, is your best investment for that in order to maximize and get the most ROI for your AI investment. So equipping the team with the right hardware is only part of the equation. True transformation begins from innovation, which amplifies the potential of that technology. So we believe hardware really lays the foundation. But it's integration of innovation AI solutions that drives meaningful impact, who's in the middle of implementing AI apps within their workforce. How many of those are actually doing that here today? Anyone working on implementing AI development, developing applications? There you go. All right. So for those of you who are in the middle of all this, I'm sure that you're running into what I call the buy and the build cycle. So we believe there are two paths to on-device AI adoption. You can either buy your AI, or you can build it. So buy means leveraging pre-built AI-powered features from software providers. These are applications with AI features that operate as plug-and-play tools that deliver immediate value, right? Pretty smooth and easy. The second option, I think, is pretty exciting. That's building AI. This allows you to create your own solutions tailored to your business needs, right? You're going to use your own data, and you can take that existing homegrown application, and you can supercharge it, right? And you can take your own data, tailor it to your needs, tailor it to your users, tailor it to your workforce, and help them be more productive, more efficient, and more creative. Leveraging on-device AI through independent software vendors enhances the productivity, real-time translations to advanced threat detection, and personalized enterprise solutions enable companies to customize AI models using their own data, leading to a faster deployment and smarter decisions. So together, hardware and innovation create a powerful synergy that empowers your team to not just adapt, but just really also thrive in a world powered by AI. So I talked a little bit about the buying approach, right? And it revolves around simplicity and speed. We've had the opportunity to collaborate with a lot of ISV, independent software vendors, to deliver those pre-integrated on-device AI features and transform, how businesses operate. The great thing through our partnership is we get some clear, stats in terms of how it's actually performing on Dell Pro PCs. In addition to that, one of the benefits we get unseen is that when we test it on our devices, we can work out any bugs that are happening on there. And so that's a better experience for us and for our customers, right? So when our customers are purchasing software with AI features, it's already been tested out. So, and these ISV partnerships, they're really tailored to meet your industry needs. So we offer these tools embedded with AI that simplify document editing by suggesting improvements in real time. Endpoint security is enhanced with ISV-powered threat detection running directly on the device, which eliminates the latency of cloud analysis. And for creative professionals, our ISV solutions enable instant rendering and editing capabilities in images and video application, right? So again, a day in life is you're on a Copilot Plus PC. You're going to use some of those on-device, unique on-device AI features. Background blur on no matter what the video call conferencing application is. Recall, click to do, live translations. All the while, CrowdStrike is running in the background. And that security agent could be running today, but it's going to be running on your CPU. That's going to weigh it down. If you have the NPU, that way down doesn't happen. All on the NPU will deliver a better experience, and it'll handle it concurrently if you have a Copilot Plus PC. And then you can do content creation on Cyberlink or your application of choice. Adobe also offers some AI features that run on the NPU. And then you've got anomaly detection. So again, the day in the life is actually going to evolve, and there's going to be a lot of application developments that are going to require an NPU. So now's the right time to get on board with them. So through the Dell AI Factory, we bring together services, accelerated infrastructure. We are the world's #1 provider of AI infrastructure and ecosystem of partners to deliver AI innovation to organizations of all sizes. So with our Dell AI Factory and our ecosystem enablers for AIPC, we're enabling our customers to build your own AI application strategy that's tailored to your organization's unique needs. So let's talk a little bit about how this works. This is an open ecosystem. So today or this week, Microsoft announced AI Foundry Local AI. And as part of that, they're doing something very similar through our partnership. You can actually download the 𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 model through Dell Enterprise Hub or GitHub. Here's where it gets really cool and interesting. So we have other models that are out there as well. You can take those models, bring them into your environment. You can take an existing application, you can supercharge it. It could be a homegrown application, or you can develop a new one. Once that application is ready to go, through the Dell Management Portal, in conjunction with Microsoft Intune, you can scale that out to your fleet of AI PCs. Now, the cool thing about it is that it works regardless of the underlying silicon that you have. So if you've got a mixed environment, if you've got ARM in your environment, if you've got x86 AMD or x86 Intel, you don't want to have to create an application that works on every single one. You want one application that can work across all three. And through our partnership with Microsoft, and we're allowing our customers to do AI application development with simplicity and speed, right? So the toolkit includes models, it includes frameworks, SDKs, everything that you need to bring this down to your environment. And we've got some really good demos that show off the art of the possible when you're bringing some of those, building those applications and running them locally on device. So come to the expo area and check them out. So like I mentioned, supercharging your existing applications, what does that look like? It means, transforming your business with these cutting-edge AI applications. So you can take dialogue systems and customer support tools, you can power them with 𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, enable human-like interactions and automated issue resolution, which enhances customer engagement. You can do translation and transcription with 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, that makes multilingual audio accessible and actionable, right? And these are all the models that are available that are already tuned to the NPU. Models are available in a lot of different places, but the ones that are actually tuned to the NPU so that you can take full advantage of it, that's kind of a new thing. And that's what we're excited about bringing to our customers. Image search categorization with CLIP supports advanced image tagging and analysis, perfect for industries with vast visual data. And you can innovate faster, reduce cloud dependency, save costs, and maintain high levels of data security, right? That's the whole point of bringing workloads onto your device. They're fast, they're secure, more efficient. And it's not just the hardware, right? In the stack of the Dell AI Factory, we have services. Services that are available to help you get started no matter where you're at in your journey, right? Maybe you've already got some Copilot Plus PCs, and you're like, I'm not really sure we're maximizing them. Our services team can help. Maybe you haven't even gotten started, and you're thinking like, wow, I feel like I'm already behind the 8 ball, and I want to figure out what to do. Our services team can help. We offer a workforce assessment free of charge for organizations of any size, just to get some consulting ideas in terms of like, hey, I don't really know where to start, right? So if you're not ready to jump into building your own on device by yourself, Services can guide your path. We can help you with proven approach to end user efficiency. We've got fast tracks, success with customized roadmap and strategy to achieve measurable outcomes with AI. And we accelerate time to value with Dell validated models, reference designs, and expertise, and that's Dell expertise, right? Our technicians, they can handle deploying, optimizing, and configuring their solutions for ongoing model updates and management using the Dell Management Portal. So with the goal of helping customers unlocking performance with our compromise, we are making it consolidating offers to help you fully embrace AI on device, right? So we're making it easier. So each offer offers the flexibility to find you wherever you are in the AI adoption phase. So Dell services for PC optimization with Microsoft. This focuses on Windows 11 users and their devices across your organization, designed to unlocking AI capabilities at the endpoint. And then, of course, Dell services for AI productivity with Microsoft. This focuses on the organization aimed at improving collaboration and AI processes for groups of Microsoft 365 users. So again, whether you got, hey, I'm spending $30 per user per month on M365, not really sure, not seeing a lot of usage, how can we maximize that? Our services team can definitely help with that as well. And our services offer a robust combination of security services in support of your Windows 11 or Microsoft 365, Copilot, and Dell proven advisories into a single streamlined offering. So you can enhance productivity, help you work smarter and faster, stay secure, stay compliant. So again, maximize ROI on your Microsoft AI investment and simplify the journey, because we will help you plan, deploy, and manage according to your unique business needs. So Dell, we have a deep AI expertise which extends to include workplace AI solutions to help you amplify human potential, as well as put those AI capabilities to use. So spanning everything from strategy to solution implementation, adoption, and scaling those solutions across your entire organization. And we have the numbers to back up our expertise, right? So Dell services offer global scale and skill with over 60,000 Dell and trusted partner professionals, millions of assets supported on behalf of our customers, a 95% technical support CSAT rating, and over 40,000 PCs configured for our customers every single day. And that to our global footprint of support sites, part centers, customer centers, broad language support, and numerous awards and achievements. We are your top choice when it comes to professional services you can count on to deliver results. So let's take a look at some Dell Copilot PCs in action. So here's a scenario. Let's kick these off with something that's, I think, kind of universal, right? Writing. Whether it's following up emails or even just trying to make your message sound clear and polished, right? We've all been there before. We're writing something, we're like, man, I just need this to sound just a little more, direct, just a little bit more clearer, just a little bit more clean, right? And so, sometimes it takes a lot longer than we want to do that, than it really should. So when you're writing, whether it's an email, blog, or brochure, you can still get stuck on how we want to phrase things. So you start with a draft, and second, you guess the tone, and then you rewrite the same line 5 times, and before you know it, 20 minutes have gone by. Been there before. So let me paint the scenario. You just finished up a team meeting. You jotted down notes and captured a couple of action items. And now it's time to send out a summary to the team, right? And it sounds pretty simple. I've been there before. And then you start thinking, do I explain the background, right? Should I sound more casual, more direct? Is this too long, right? And again, sometimes I'm an overthinker, so maybe it's just me, but I'm sure we've all been there before. So if you're on an AIPC, your options, you know, if you're not on an AIPC, your options are pretty limited. You might open a new browser tab, open up ChatGPT to help out. You know, people love ChatGPT. I hope I don't have to say this, but you should input proprietary information into ChatGPT. That is not a safe tool to use, right? And you don't want to compromise any data exposures and put in any intellectual property out there, right? Because there is an intense appetite for users across all generations, right? It's not just the youngins. We've got some stats to prove it. We are seeing that, you know, I think it's 78% of Gen Z. I think it's 75% of millennials. And then, of course, 70% of boomers are all bringing AI to the work. They want to bring it in. I did just say boomers, and that's okay. So, big security risk, and that's why on-device AI is a game changer. With an AIPC, you can get powerful writing assistance right where you're working, and the processing happens locally. So you can draft, refine, and summarize directly in Word, Outlook, or your browser without copying content and compromising your data. So let's take a look at this app called WriteUp. This is an on-device writing assistant that helps you rewrite your words securely and locally. Everything stays on your device. I guess I do have animation. I didn't know that, guys, but it seems to be working okay. So let's just say I wrapped up and I've got some bullet points jotted down I want to share with my team, but I want them to sound more polished. With WriteUp, you will see this small purple icon wherever you're about to write. I click it and WriteUp gets to work instantly rewriting my text. I can choose to expand it since I want to make my notes more thorough. It takes my quick bullet points and rewrites them into a clean, professional summary, saving me time and effort. One of the best parts of this is it's customizable. So the rewriting isn't hard-coded, so I can go into the settings, tell it to act like an expert writer, correct typos, or adjust the tone. So the end results still sound like me. It's just the polished version of it. And the way it works is smart too. WriteUp is part of Upstage AI's solutions, and it uses proprietary LLM called Solar LLM, which is fine-tuned for specific use cases, particularly for writing, and it's sized down by 50%, quantized to run efficiently on your laptop. The AI understands what you're trying to say. It helps you say it better, but it does it a lot. It does it a lot without you sending your text to the cloud. And then you can see it. Here's the NPU jumping into action. So it's doing what it's designed to do, taking on the AI workloads. You can open up your task manager. You'll see the NPU in action. During rewriting, you'll see those spikes. The NPU is kicking in. And when WriteUp, AI is doing its job. And we've got a lot of other examples at the expo area. If you want to come by, we've got a lot of demos in there. We can show the same thing of on-device AI jumping into action. So Dell AI PCs are designed with an NPU optimized for handling AI tasks, ensuring everything feels fast and responsive. By offloading the AI workloads to the NPU, again, CPU and GPU do what they're designed to do, and they offer an overall better experience. And as we mentioned earlier, the content stays more secure. So Dell AI PCs are up to 80% more energy efficient when using on-device AI writing assistants like WriteUp AI. And again, this is the stats that we got by actually testing WriteUp on Dell Pro laptops. So here's another scenario. Prepping for a big meeting, but it's taking longer than it should. So, and I think we've all faced this before, right? Big cross-functional meeting with a mountain of research and content to pull together. You need background information, competitive insights, a few internal documents to review, and then you have to distill it into something that your team can actually use. Without the right tools, this means hours of jumping between search engines, PDFs, and your notes, eating up valuable time and energy. So if you're not on an AI PC, you're bouncing between apps relying on internet connection, and you might try something using a cloud-based AI tool. And now you're depending on an internet connection and you're sending potentially sensitive content outside of your device. So that's extra steps and extra risk. So that's why something like air gap exists here. So let's take a look at how it works. So we have air gap AI, and this is 100% local chat LLM. And what that means is you don't need any network for it to work, which makes it super secure. So here's the demo I want to show you. What you can do with air gap AI. First, you start with general knowledge question, and it's able to run open source large language model and create a really robust outline based on its general knowledge capabilities. Beyond that, we can also upload documents and use AI to summarize and pull insights from them. For example, we can upload a document like a case study and then ask AI to summarize it, or even create a social media post. The AI can take the document, digest it, and then parse it into text to turn it into something like a LinkedIn post with emojis and a tone that's more social media friendly. Another powerful capability is air gap AI is being able to chat with multiple different AI personas at the same time. That's what they call entourage mode. So you can create unique prompts, expertise, and data sets for each persona so they can contribute their specific knowledge. For example, you might have a sales persona, a marketing persona, and an engineering persona. Then if you ask them a question about launching a new product called air gap AI, the marketing persona will start giving campaign ideas, the salesperson will ask questions about selling, and the engineering persona will share technical inputs all in the same conversation. So air gap AI isn't about replacing collaboration, it's about accelerating it. Entourage mode surfaces ideas and perspectives before you even walk into a room, so your meeting time is spent refining and deciding, not starting from scratch. So it's like walking into a meeting with half of the work already done. So scenario 3, the next demo is more about how on-device AI can simplify those little moments that otherwise slow us down. So our latest Dell Copilot PCs have a new Microsoft AI feature called Click to Do, and that recognizes useful content on your screen, like text, images, or data, and surfaces real-time actions that you can do instantly. So you want it to feel like your own work, but customizing layouts, editing images, and formatting text, it's a real-time sync. And every time you pull it into from different sources, it's easy to lose content. And if you're not an AI PC, you're bouncing between apps, switching tools to edit images, copy text, or verify information online. It's an extra step, extra time, and it breaks your workflow. So this is where Click to Do makes a difference. So it lets you work directly with your content on your screen, text, images, documents, and perform tasks instantly. So you can copy, edit, clean up, and even scratch or search for related info in such a few clicks. So pretty cool demo. I'll just say that I need to put together a quick PowerPoint presentation for Dell Pro laptops. If I found this brochure that's packed with information and I want to put on a few points for my slides, it starts working into action. And you can see I can highlight the text directly instead of copying it and opening the PowerPoint. So here we go. I'm going to highlight the text here. And I'm not a fan of the bowl in the shot. So I can hit the Windows Q. And with just a few clicks, I can erase that object. Let me take that thing out. And without having to spend time without having to save the image, find a separate editing tool, or worry about the quality lost, etc. And I can do this using built-in tools like Paint. Once that's done, I can drop the edited image back into the PowerPoint where I want it. And then maybe I want another image like this one. but I prefer it without the background. So I can remove the background in literally one step. And honestly, it does a pretty great job. And then I bring it back into the PowerPoint and adjust it as needed to format my slides. So let's say I want to learn a bit more about Dell Pro laptops from the web. I can return the brochure, use Windows plus Q to highlight my text and instantly search for that exact phrase online. No extra typing required. And that's it. Without switching between apps or hunting for extra tools, all happening locally on the device. So complete presentation, clean up my images, remove backgrounds, and pull in more research, all with features already on my device. So it's fast, it's simple, and it keeps me focused on creating and not having to juggle all these different applications. So it's like having a smart assistant built into your PC, ready to help you get stuff done with less effort. So with AI running these tools, leveraging the NPU, so small, quick actions like summarizing text, removing backgrounds, or generating content are handled efficiently without slowing your CPU or GPU down. All right, scenario 4. So now that we've seen how AI can enhance video calls, let's move on to another game-changing feature like live captions and explore how it's transforming real-time communication. So this is a pretty common situation for a lot of us that work across time zones and languages. So you can't make every meeting, but you don't want to fall behind, especially when key decisions or feedback get shared. So before dealing with this kind of scenario, it was a hassle. I'd have to wait for someone to send out the notes, assume someone did, or awkwardly ask for a colleague to translate it for me. Sometimes I'd even try running the audio on an online translation service, but those were never really reliable, right? And not to mention the privacy issues with sharing meetings in the cloud, right? So here's what we can do with it now. So here's a solution everyone who has a Dell Copilot PC can use, live captions. In this scenario, I opened the meeting video on my Copilot PC and turned on live captions. The recording was in Spanish. The recording was in Spanish, but as it played, English captions appeared in real time right on my screen, and I didn't have to upload anything to another service. So all done locally on the PC. Pretty cool. So again, no lag, all done locally on your PC, all comes with the investment of the PC on Copilot Plus. So a great way to take advantage of 40 plus different languages, all available on Dell Copilot PCs. So thank you for the time. I appreciate everyone being here. If you have any questions, I'll be waiting here. And of course, if there's anything I can help out with, come visit us in the expo area and come take a look at some of our demos. I appreciate the time. Thanks all.